As the Clone Wars came to an end and the troopers who served the Republic turned on their Jedi generals in the events of Order 66, only very few Jedi were able to escape with their lives. These few remaining survivors were forced to scramble across the galaxy and hide in any way that they could to avoid the wrath of Darth Vader. One Jedi Master, however, attempted to gather a group of surviving Jedi together so that they could strike back at Palpatine's new empire and restore light to the galaxy. At least, that's what she told the others. In reality, she wanted to lure Darth Vader to her group of survivors, which would then force them to take action and kill the Dark Lord. So let's find out how this attempt went. Before we dive in, make sure you're subscribed for a whole lot more Star Wars lore content just like this. So the story begins all the way out on Eriadu, deep in the Outer Rim, and also the homeworld of Tarkin. A group of prowling clone troopers are on the hunt only a very short time after Order 66, hunting for their Jedi General who managed to evade their attacks. The clone commander calls for his men to get moving quickly as he believes he has a trace on the Master. The group of troopers eventually come to a dead end, wondering where the Master could possibly have gone. The second in command of the group asks his commander, "What does it matter? The Jedi are dead, those left are scattered." The commander, however, responds telling him that Order 66 still remains in effect, and so if they spot one, they absolutely must kill it. Moments later, their cunning Jedi General leaps out into the pouring rain of Eriadu with his lightsaber steaming, telling the clones that perhaps the Jedi are not so easy to kill when they actually know who their enemies are. After this, the Master leaps through the air and his green blade slices through the clone troopers' backs, killing each one he sees, and finally taking off the head of his once good friend and former commander. After wiping out all of the men in his former squad, he hears a distant voice call out to him and tell him that he did a good job. Master Sui Choi is concerned by this, raising his green blade and demanding that the person show themselves. To his relief, it is another Jedi Knight, Bultar Swan, who has come to his rescue. Master Choi is absolutely shocked that she managed to live and tells him that she was on duty at a med station checking the wounded when the clones suddenly turned against her and attacked. Master Choi says that he was in transit with his starfighter when he heard the false return signal coming from the Jedi Temple, and then later the one from Obi-Wan telling the Jedi to stay away. At that point, he ditched the fighter and played dead. After saying this, he feels more sadness wash over him as he recounts hearing the reports about the younglings being slaughtered inside of the temple. Bultar Swan then tells the Master that there are a few remaining Jedi which she has been in contact with, some who are not content with the situation and don't believe that the Sith should be allowed to win. The Master then tells her that perhaps this is the will of the Force, but she responds, perhaps not, before ushering him away, ready to move to the hidden Jedi outpost. Meanwhile, deep in the bowels of Coruscant, Darth Vader has discovered another surviving Jedi named Dama Montalvo and demands to know where Obi-Wan Kenobi is hiding. His master Sidious watches on as Darth Vader tortures the Jedi Padawan with pure rage and anger, but he takes it a little bit too far and kills him. Sidious is not impressed at all and warns his apprentice not to dwell on the Jedi any longer. Vader warns that his former order could prove a danger to the Empire, but Palpatine doesn't take the threat seriously at all since there are only a few survivors and not even Mace Windu or Yoda could defeat him. Sidious then speaks frankly with his apprentice, telling him that he knows this isn't about the Jedi. This is about his former master, Obi-Wan Kenobi. Vader wants revenge on him for the pain he has caused. Sidious then sternly warns him not to go after Obi-Wan any further. Vader agrees to this, but only moments later, one of the 501st clone troopers reports to Vader that their spies have discovered that the Jedi are gathering on Kessel tomorrow morning. Vader then sharply asks if Obi-Wan is among them, to which the clone tells him yes. Moving to Kessel, Bultar Swan and Master Choi arrive and are greeted by Master Shadei Potkin, who was responsible for gathering all of the Jedi. They then quickly move into the chamber, gathering in an abandoned mineshaft. She introduces all of the other survivors who have made it to the chamber, which are Rubilio Date, Sialan Wez, Marquis Shalas, Kofi Arana, and Justice Far. Master Shadei says that she is expecting one more person, but they can get started discussing their plans anyway. Soon after, Master Choi asks what the purpose of this gathering is, to which Date responds that they are here to save the Republic. Choi, however, tells him that there is no Republic since the Senate chose to become an empire through legitimate means, but Arana bursts out saying that they were manipulated by Palpatine and that the Jedi teachings have been completely useless in stopping it. He wants to kill the Sith and their empire at all costs. He is quickly warned by Master Choi that what he seeks is revenge, which can only lead to the dark side, but he responds by saying that perhaps the dark side is necessary to destroy all Sith. He says, has the dark side not proven stronger after all? Huge arguments then break out about the use of the dark side to restore the Republic, until Master Shadei is eventually asked again what the purpose of this gathering really was. She then smiles and says that she expected the Jedi to do what they have always done: gather, examine the idea, think about it, meditate on it, and talk. And then nothing would be done, just as always. She then reveals her final invitation to the gathering, Darth Vader himself. She tells the other Jedi to reach out with their feelings, and they will know that Palpatine's mailed fist, Dooku's successor, Maul's inheritor, Darth Vader, is here. Master Shadei tells the others that she does not know the reason for Vader's hatred of Master Kenobi, but she certainly knew that it would draw him here. obviously meaning that she doesn't yet know that Anakin is under the suit. The 8 Jedi are forced to ignite their lightsabers as Vader walks closer to their hiding spot, with Master Shadday proclaiming that there is no more time for debate, reflecting, or planning. The time to strike Vader down is here. Following this, Vader bursts through the entrance demanding to know where Obi-Wan Kenobi is, and Shadday immediately tells him that he is not here. His name was simply used as bait. Cialan Wes then rushes forward ready to strike Vader down with her green blade, but she is defeated in only seconds, being impaled directly through the heart. The savage fight continues with Vader taking on all of the remaining Jedi at once. After this, he slices through Marcus's chest, killing him in a single swing, before feeling great agony as he himself is sliced through the back by Justice Farr with his double-bladed green lightsaber. In response to this, Vader then leaps to the high ground with the Force, but is quickly chased by Master Shadday. The arrogant and confident Jedi Master taunts the Sith Lord, telling Vader that she has prepared very carefully for this meeting by bringing a Cortosis blade. She then swings the blade, deactivating Vader's red lightsaber and making it useless for the next few minutes. The Sith Lord, however, is not going to let this stop him, immediately grabbing Master Shadday by the neck with fury and choking her to death before taking the blade. Vader again leaps into the air like a dark shadow, demanding to know where Obi-Wan Kenobi is with strong anger. The Dark Lord then manages to deactivate 2 more lightsabers during the fight until Master Choi realizes that if one cannot touch the blade, they must cut off the hand that wields it. He then does exactly that, chopping off Vader's mechanical hand, leading him to shockingly surrender. Kofi Arana, however, being closer than ever to the dark side, refuses to accept Darth Vader's surrender and believes that it is just another Sith trick. He is then held back from his rage by Bultar Swan, who warns him not to murder an unarmed enemy. Literally unarmed. Darkness swells in Master Arana, however, and he refuses to listen to Bultar Swan, taking the lightsaber out of her hands and immediately impaling her through the chest. With hatred flowing through his veins, Master Arana vows to avenge the death of the girl he just killed and leaps forward towards Vader. Unfortunately for the rage-filled Master, Vader uses the Force to lift his dropped arm and impales him with the Cortosis blade. Yet another Master has fallen and only 3 remain. Vader demands to know the location of Kenobi one last time, promising mercy to the one who tells him, but at this point, that's definitely not going to happen. As a result, the 3 remaining Jedi use the Force to bring down a huge pile of rubble on Vader's head, leaving him in a very bad state. Vader still, however, vows to destroy all of them. Master Sui Choi, however, is on the verge of victory, promising to end Vader for the countless lives he has taken. In a shocking turn, however, the clone troopers of the 501st rush into the complex and open a barrage of fire on the 3 remaining Jedi, immediately killing Justice Farr and shocking the other 2. With only 2 Jedi remaining, Master Choi demands that Master Date run for the tunnels to survive, but he is quickly engulfed by blue blaster fire from the clone troopers, killing him on the spot. Darkness then swells in Vader, and he promises to show Master Choi the power of the dark side once and for all. Master Choi then flings a group of lightsabers right back at Vader, with one even hitting him directly on the helmet, but before he can finish the job, Master Choi is tragically killed by Commander Appo of the 501st. As Vader lifts his head, he notices that a large chunk of his helmet is now damaged, revealing his Sith eyes, and the man truly underneath the helmet, Anakin Skywalker. With his true face showing, Anakin asks Commander Appo what brings him to this place, to which the clone trooper tells him that the Emperor requests his presence immediately. Palpatine obviously very quickly found out about Vader's disobedience. With his helmet now repaired, Vader returns to his master and apologizes for disobeying him. Palpatine brushes it off and says that he made the situation useful. The Emperor has told the galaxy that Vader tracked down a nest of Jedi traitors, 50 of them, and killed every last one. Vader calls out his master's obvious exaggeration, but Sidious says that it does not matter because it will create a terrifying legend that will quickly spread throughout the galaxy. And to end the story, Palpatine tells Vader that he must purge all traces of Anakin Skywalker from his mind and get on with ruling the new Empire. So that is how Darth Vader eliminated 8 Jedi at once, all because of an arrogant and foolish Jedi Master. Thanks so much for watching, really hope you enjoyed the video. Cheers guys, hope to see you in the next one.